Social media, a modern marvel that connects the farthest corners of the globe, is not without its dark underbelly. While it brings us closer to distant relatives and old friends, it also opens up a Pandora's box of potential hazards. This duality of social media, its ability to both connect us and put us at risk, is a critical starting point for understanding its impact on our lives. It's crucial to recognize that every post, like, and share is a thread in a vast web of interactions that can have far-reaching consequences. The convenience of staying updated, socializing, and even doing business through these platforms comes at a price. Our personal information, habits, and even our mental peace are at stake. The implications are profound, affecting individual privacy, mental health, and the very fabric of truth in our society. As we navigate through the complexities of this digital age, it becomes essential to understand these hidden dangers. In this essay, we will delve into the specific aspects of these risks, privacy issues, mental health impacts, and the spread of misinformation. Each of these areas reveals a layer of the intricate challenges posed by social media. By dissecting these issues, we aim to not only inform, but also arm readers with strategies to protect themselves in the digital realm. The allure of social media is undeniable. It offers instant access to information and social interaction, yet this convenience often comes at the expense of our privacy. Major social media platforms collect vast amounts of data from their users, everything from personal preferences to precise location data. This information is a goldmine for advertisers, but a potential minefield for users who value their privacy. The trade-off between convenience and confidentiality is a central concern in the digital age. Data collection practices are often opaque, with users unknowingly consenting to extensive tracking and profiling. Social media companies argue that this data collection helps improve user experience, yet the question remains, at what cost to privacy? Users frequently share sensitive information without considering the potential for data breaches or misuse. This lack of awareness can lead to significant vulnerabilities. Moreover, the legal frameworks meant to protect online privacy are still catching up to the rapid pace of technological advancement. Regulations like the GDPR in Europe attempt to give users more control over their data, but enforcement remains inconsistent. Users must navigate this complex landscape with a critical eye, questioning what information they share and understanding the potential repercussions. Despite assurances from tech companies about the security of their platforms, data breaches and leaks have become disturbingly common. From high-profile cases involving millions of users to smaller yet equally concerning leaks, the safety of personal information online is perpetually in jeopardy. Each breach reveals the fragile nature of our digital identities and the ease with which they can be compromised. Take, for example, the infamous Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal. It highlighted how easily data could be exploited for political manipulation, affecting millions without their explicit consent. This incident not only exposed vulnerabilities in Facebook's data protection policies, but also raised broader questions about the responsibility of social media giants in safeguarding user data. In response to such breaches, there is a growing demand for better protective measures from both the platforms and regulatory bodies. However, the effectiveness of these measures often lags behind the sophistication of cyber threats. Users must remain vigilant, adopting a proactive approach to digital security rather than relying solely on platform safeguards. The impact of social media on mental health is increasingly recognized as a significant public health concern. Platforms designed to enhance connectivity can inadvertently foster feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and depression among users. The constant exposure to curated lives and the pressure to maintain a certain online image can take a toll on one's mental well-being. Studies have shown a correlation between excessive social media use and increased symptoms of depression and anxiety. The very tools that are meant to bring us closer can also make us feel more isolated and inadequate. This paradox is particularly evident among teenagers and young adults, who are the most active social media users and also highly vulnerable to its effects. Furthermore, the addictive nature of these platforms exacerbates the problem. The endless scroll of updates and notifications is designed to keep users engaged for as long as possible, often at the expense of real-life interactions and activities that are essential for mental health. Recognizing these patterns is the first step in mitigating their negative impacts. Recent statistics paint a stark picture of the mental health landscape in the context of social media use. For instance, a study by the American Psychological Association found that rates of depressive symptoms have increased by over 60% in young adults over the past decade, a period that coincides with the rise of social media. These numbers reflect a troubling trend that demands attention. In addition to depression and anxiety, social media use has been linked to other psychological issues, such as body image concerns and sleep disturbances. The pressure to match up to often unrealistic standards of beauty and success propagated on these platforms can lead to profound dissatisfaction and self-esteem issues. Furthermore, the blue light emitted by screens can disrupt sleep patterns, compounding mental health problems. Addressing these issues requires a multifaceted approach. While individual users can take steps to limit their exposure and manage their interactions on these platforms, there is also a need for systemic changes. This includes more robust mental health resources and educational programs that highlight the risks of excessive social media use. One of the most insidious aspects of social media is its ability to spread misinformation rapidly. The same algorithms that tailor content to individual preferences also tend to reinforce existing beliefs, creating echo chambers that amplify false information. This phenomenon is not only misleading, but can also be dangerous, influencing public opinion and behavior based on inaccuracies. The spread of fake news during election cycles is a prime example of this issue. Misleading or completely false information can go viral, swaying public sentiment and affecting democratic processes. The challenge here lies not only in identifying and stopping such misinformation, but also in educating users about the need for critical evaluation of the content they consume. Platforms have begun to implement measures to combat fake news, such as fact-checking partnerships and algorithms that prioritize credible sources. However, the effectiveness of these measures is still under scrutiny. Users must take personal responsibility for the information they share and remain skeptical of sources that are not verified. Protecting oneself online involves more than just awareness. It requires active measures. Here are some practical tips to help safeguard your digital footprint. First, be mindful of the information you share on social media. Avoid posting sensitive personal details that could be used for identity theft or other malicious purposes. Second, utilize privacy settings on social media platforms to control who can see your posts and personal information. Regularly updating passwords and using two-factor authentication can significantly enhance your account security. Additionally, be cautious of phishing attempts and suspicious links that often circulate through social media messages. Educating yourself about these risks and how to handle them is crucial. Lastly, consider regular digital detoxes to reduce exposure and mitigate the psychological impacts discussed earlier. Taking breaks from social media can help maintain a healthier balance between online and offline life, contributing to better mental well-being. In conclusion, while social media continues to be a powerful tool for connectivity, its adverse effects cannot be overlooked. The issues of privacy, mental health, and misinformation are significant, but they are not insurmountable. By adopting a proactive approach to digital hygiene, individuals can mitigate these risks and use social media responsibly. Awareness is the first step, being informed about the potential dangers and recognizing the signs of negative impact on one's life. Accountability follows, where both users and platforms must uphold standards that ensure safety, truth, and well-being in the digital space. Embracing these principles will not only protect individuals, but also contribute to a healthier, more truthful online community. As we move forward, let us not retreat from the digital world, but navigate it with greater care, wisdom, and responsibility. The balance between enjoying the benefits of social media and protecting ourselves from its pitfalls is delicate but achievable with the right knowledge and actions.